Couple good ones. I appreciate you guys. A pleasure to meet you guys.
too.
Y'all enjoy Gatlinburg. Y'all been to Pigeon Forge yet?
Yeah.
Yes.
Ugh, I'm sorry. That's crazy out there, buddy. It's madness. Hey, look at you and your beard looking all Amish and what. Y'all check this Amish looking beard out right here.
What's up, y'all?
Got about 480, just out and about, trying to do my daily TikTok walk from Gatlinburg here. How much everyone loves you, and that's awesome. Okay, sorry guys, it's so hard. Lady and the baby, they at home right now. Yes, that is a raccoon baculum in my hat, otherwise known as a coon pecker. Now, what we use that for as moonshiners is we put that in the bottom of your worm, and it gives you continuity in your liquor stream, right? So the liquor will adhere to the porous surface area of the bone via surface tension. That way your liquor runs down via that little spout into your jar, as opposed to overshooting it and wasting any liquor.
When you get done, come back through.
I will. Yeah, I'm gonna walk back down through here. Hey, Red, you and Izzy gonna grab lunch soon? Hey, you be honest with you, I would absolutely have lunch with you. I don't hate the girl whatsoever. Hey, what's up, Mike? I'll be back through here in a bit. Yeah, I don't hate Izzy whatsoever at all. It was a struggle trying to just get into her comfort zone, with me and myself, just as an individual. It just seemed like no matter what I said or did, she was trying to always push me out. We were just targets from the beginning for whatever reason for her. You go to Dollywood often. Gatlinburg's my favorite city. It's one of my favorites too. Let's see, how often do they call you into the DR? I mean, it varies per person depending on what you got going on in the show, but it's hard to tell who's going in more than others. If I could have worked with someone else, who would that be? I would have loved to have got to work with Jag. To be honest, I love Jag. I love his personality, who he is as a person. And we were never put on the sides of the house where we could work together, unfortunately. He even tried to warn me about what was going on within my fake alliance and all that. But I just wasn't comfortable enough in the house. You really got to pick your lane and kind of stay in it until you can't, Let's see. How we doing, guys? Y'all all right?
We seen you same spot last year. Want to take a picture?
Was it?
Yeah, that's why I showed her a picture of
Well, heck, we'll have to get another to commemorate the moment here. Sorry, I'm on TikTok Live, but get on in here. Come on in, honey.
There you go, Haley.
Hey, y'all say hi. We're about to get us a picture. All right. Here, squeeze on in here. Take your time. Hell, they smell good. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, absolutely. She got another in here. Thank you, guys.
Same spot, exact same
Well, I'll be here same time next year.
He was talking about you coming down through here and being on TikTok, and damn, there you was.
Well, I just got off Big Brother. That's what we're talking about right now. Off that TV show Big Brother or whatever. That's what I'm on live talking about. Oh, Lord, I missed a million questions. I got about 635 people in here right now. Something like that, so it gets crazy. Y'all enjoying your vacation?
Yes,
ma'am.
Good, I'm glad.
You keep doing what you're doing.
Yes, ma'am. Tell them, say hi.
Hey.
There we go.
Get in there with me.
Yeah, we got pictures and whatnot, right? Oh, yeah. I took so many, it's hard to keep up with them each individual. I think we just did that. Thank you, guys. Y'all have a good one. Sorry, guys. Red, love you. I love you too. Olivia. Hey, Red, let's see. How far you make it, brother? I was the fifth one out. Let's see. Lordy mercy, this Gatlinburg Parkway, it sure is. Hold on, let me see if I see the question here. I haven't got to watch any of the episodes yet. But it wasn't that I decided to trust Jared over Cam. I'll explain that now if y'all want to screenshot this or whatever. What that is and what y'all see is, or what you don't see maybe, is I shook Jared's hand and told him the information that he was about to share with me was going to stay with me. Now, when I do that and I give my word to somebody, I stick to my word, even if that's to my detriment. I didn't know that the information he was going to give me was that Cam was throwing me under the bus and all this other stuff. So that's kind of why I stuck with it, even though I had an inclination that it may not have been exactly truthful. as I figured it out through the week. But other people were collaborating what he was saying was the problem. So it kind of made sense. But honestly, I wish I hadn't. And I know that if I go in next time, that I will be the villain. Is what I'm gonna be.
Are you TikTok famous?
Well, maybe a little bit. I've been on there once.
Okay, let me see. Who are you?
Hillbilly Red or Lucky_Red 85. That fella right there.
Hillbilly Red. You got 2 profiles? You got bougie?
Well, no, not really. It just got 2 names. The name at the top shows Hillbilly Red, but my at is Lucky_Red 85.
No wine for me. Oh.
Hey, that's me. I'm that
Right
fella.
there.
Yeah.
I'm about to follow you.
I appreciate it. Look here. Just got a new follower. Heck yeah.
Girls trip.
I love it. Y'all having a good time?
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. Where are you coming out of?
Chicago.
Oh, nice. So y'all come down to the mountain?
Yeah.
I've been up there a few times. Too much city for me.
Yeah, there's a lot of cities.
Well, y'all enjoy your trip,
All right,
guys. Have a good
one.
Y'all too. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I can't keep up with the questions. Sad to see you go. Miss you, Red. Let's see where y'all. Who do I want to win? I'd love to see Cam win it, but if he can't, I believe I'd like to see Jag take it. He's just a good dude. Honestly, and I'm sure, he's like everybody in there are lying and whatnot. But as I was saying, if I go back, they about to see Red the villain. I'm pulling out all stops. But hopefully before that, I can get in maybe some Survivor or some Amazing Race or something like that. Hi, Angela. How you doing, honey?
Yeah.
Lord, we need to go find us a quiet place down by the water or something. I think I know just the place. That way I can keep up with y'all's questions, guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying. Well, sad to see you go. Thanks, Keith. I appreciate you. Yeah, I know Cam had my back. How do I feel about Sari? Sari, regardless of how she done me and what she did, she's still, in my opinion, an awesome person. She's doing what she's been trained to do in all her years of reality TV shows. You know what I mean? And you got to use the gifts that you're given. Oh, I got me a cowboy hat. Heck yeah, thank you. And she's using those, to the best of her ability, and I think she's doing a great job. Can't fault her for it. Who was the hardest to get along with? For me, the hardest to get along with was Izzy. I ain't contacted nobody else. It's been a big deal. First thing I did when I got back, well, I hugged my beautiful Allie Mae. People crazier than anybody. They see all kind of wild stuff. What was it like being taped 24/7? You kind of forget the cameras are there. I mean, a little bit. You don't really. But, yes, ma'am. How you doing, honey? Thank you, darling. I appreciate you. Ooh, I got me a heart. I love them things. Thoughts on Jared? I haven't got to watch all my episodes back yet. I haven't. I've only seen maybe 1 or 2 episodes, and I can't watch them all. Where I'm at, I ain't got very good internet service. Let's see, fellow Chillbilly. That's what I'm talking about. I hope that's a whole trend that takes on. Chillbillies, people, tolerant people. Just people willing to accept everybody for who they are, but also still hardworking and resourceful. You know what I mean? I hope Chillbilly's a thing that catches on. I absolutely forgive Cam. Whoa, I got me a train. Shoot, yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate any and all the gifts that you guys are sending. Honestly, each one of them gets me closer to not having to go back to work and more time I can spend with my family and you guys. So if I can do this a couple times a week, then that would just, got me a Galaxy. That's what I'm talking about. I know me a little secret spot down here on the water. I think we're going to go set a minute, set a spell and talk. Jared lied about Cam. Oh, yeah, I've picked up on that. Now, and actually, to be honest with you, I kind of know it was happening as the week progressed. I kept having these feelings. If you'll go back and watch, you'll see the thing that got me evicted was that I talked to Jared and told him, hey, after this eviction, I'm going and I'm talking to Cam. And ultimately, I believe that's what flipped the house against me. It's not lying, it's BB. You know, and I kind of see that now, but when I went in, I made a promise to myself that I was going to do my best to play an honest game of integrity, which I know is hard to do, but if I'd have pulled it off, could you imagine, you know? So ultimately, I wanted to use that as a channel for positivity. That was my goal anyway. Ultimately, it ended up and resulted in me being evicted. But that's part of the risk you take, you know what I mean? If you risk greatness, then... Well, if you don't risk greatness, you'll never have a chance to achieve it. So, it is what it is. Thank you for the finger hearts, guys. I appreciate you. And all the love coming in. Appreciate that so much. Look how beautiful, just in the middle of Gatlinburg down here. I'm telling you what's the truth. I'm going to sneak over here on these rocks and find us a place to post up, and we'll sit and chat a bit. Nice and cool here in the shade, baby. Let's see here. That looks like a pretty good seat right there. That's the one right there. Wish you'd have took it already. Me too, boy. It made my life a lot easier. I absolutely see myself being friends with Cam. A lot of the information that I had was false information, so. Would I do it again? Yep, I would. I would do it again. If I did, I'd go back as the biggest villain you ever did see. Sorry, the comments are coming in quick, guys. Sorry. From Memphis, you were my fave. Are you caught up? I'm not caught all the way up yet. But I do get whispers through social media and whatnot. Yeah, they were scared of me and Cam reuniting because, I mean, we were both stiff competitors is the best way I can say it. Roll Tide. What's your biggest regret? I think we've been over that. Mostly that's just, I wish I'd have got myself out of that handshake agreement based on knowing that it was a lie, but all I had was inclination, you know, and I wasn't sure enough to go back on my word. And, I mean, it is what it is. From Arkansas, heck yeah. Husband and I loved you. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Such a big fan. The Chillers were the best. I thought we had a really good thing going on. Ultimately, though, I think that's what made us a target is because we did have a good thing going on and people seen that. Just got here rooting for you and Kim. Thank you guys. Thank you for the roses. Thank y'all for all the gifts, all the likes, all the shares. Thank y'all so much. I really appreciate it. Absolutely makes my day. Hearts to you, Miss Deborah 82. I really appreciate it. Red for America's favorite player. I'm sure that'd be nice, wouldn't it? I doubt it, though. I'd say Matt will probably get America's favorite player. Thoughts on applying for Big Brother? Be yourself, Emily. That's all that they're looking for. Will I do reality TV again? I would love to. I'm actually hoping to get a shout hollered at by Survivor. I'd love to do Amazing Race. I'd like to do, what's that new one they just showed? With the cutout that Matt's packing around right now. I can't think of his name. But that new show CBS has done, that one kind of looks fun. I mean, I'd do any of them. I love entertainment. I love being in a situation where I can make people smile. That's the thing about Big Brother is really wasn't my element. I'm more of an outdoors, outside type of feller. But I tell you, if I go into Survivor, I'll go in there with a different mentality. There's a lot of things I learned from Sari. And how about being on reality TV makes it okay to backstab your friends, I guess. I don't know. Let's see. Did you hear about... No, I don't hate Cam at all. They need to host a game in your beard, right? I know. Buddy games. That's the one. That's what I was talking about. I'd love to do that. That'd be a lot of fun. Chillers for Amazing Race. Heck yeah. The most stressful part of BB. One bathroom for 17 house guests. That's the most stressful part for BB. And not only that, everybody wants to hang out in the daggum bathroom. So it ain't like he got any sort of private time whatsoever. The door don't lock. It's a very thin door. So, yeah. I'm sure you'll still get some money even though you're not on it anymore. Lord, I hope so. I'm on here trying to find any sort of things. Yeah. Josh DeMayo's buddy games or whatever. 99 plus messages. Lordy mercy, guys. I'm sorry. I'm really trying to keep up with you here. Did you hear about America or Jared calling America the R word? I didn't hear that in there at all. I've seen a lot about it in social media and whatnot. But, I mean, did anyone ever stink up the house? I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, Felicia, she would purposely eat dairy and such, and that woman, whew, is all I'll say. What do you do for a living? Well, most time in sales. I do here in Gatlinburg and whatnot. I have the Whitewater Guide. That was something going in that was easier to say, according to CBS. Whoa, I got me some jellyfish. I love them things. It was easier for me to say sales than to say I work in a legal hemp dispensary in Gatlinburg. So, but I've done Whitewater Guiding for years and years and years too. So it wasn't really a lie, and it is seasonal. And I didn't do it this year, which I told many people in the house, but. Red, you rock, brother. Thank you, Frank. I appreciate you. Yes, absolutely. Me and Cam will be friends outside of this house. Yeah, I didn't know what to expect as far as social media and who they would like and dislike. Toxico Mark, how you doing, brother? I thank you. I appreciate it. Enjoyed your gift immensely last night. You deserve so much better. It is what it is. It's a game. It's a show, you know, honestly. And you if you ain't going in there expecting to be backstabbed a little bit, you know, you're messing up anyhow. So, work on weekends. I am going to try to work on doing some meet and greets and getting those set up. Yeah, I did get a prize from the pressure cooker. And getting those kinds of things set up here in Gatlinburg and around the area, but I have to jump through a lot of hoops. What's that? I got me a boat. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Wow, and some coral. I love these things. There's so many of these things I hadn't seen yet. I don't think I've seen the boat yet. I'm trying to keep up with all your comments, guys. I really am. I'm sorry. There's so many coming in all at once here. How do you feel about Jared lying to you? Well, I mean, honestly, it sucks, especially under the situation he did. It was under the guise of honesty, too. So he did it saying, well, man, I'm a stand-up person. I wouldn't lie to you and all this other stuff. And the thing about it is I shook his hand that I wouldn't say anything about what he was about to tell me before I knew what he was about to tell me. And that's what put me in the situation that I did. And guys, let me let you guys know, I will be going back and following the top gifters and the top watchers in each one of these. So has it already been filmed? No, Big Brother's live and everything on there is real. Let's see. Seb's declassified. Red, you're a great person. You're super funny. It was so sad to see you go, even though you were going after Jag. I wasn't necessarily going after Jag. I was put into a situation where I was on the other side of the house and his name was coming up a lot. I would have worked with Jag had I had the opportunity because I really like the guy. I don't know how much in our live feed you got to see about our talks and conversations, but I love talking with Jag and I actually truly love him as an individual and a person. Our games never were intertwined. Outside of being on opposite ends, honestly, it didn't work out. So, but no, I love Jag. Chips and cheese dip when you come back to Gatlinburg. Let's see, they edit so weird. Don't show us that stuff. It is weird what they show you and what they don't show you. So, and I was duped, Big Brother style, and that's what it's all about. What would you do different? Well, you can only know what you know until you know, so I wouldn't go back and change anything. I thought I was doing what I needed to do to be there. But if I could go back knowing what I know now, what I would do different would be make more alliances. Go find other groups, talk with more people. I thought the majority game would be the game that's, that got me through, but I wasn't a part of that majority. I was being placated with fake alliances and such like that because they were scared of our abilities to win comps and how smart we were. Yee-hoo! I love them cowboy hats. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you so much. Izzy's gone. Yep. Not red. Hold on. It ain't. See, what y'all got to understand is the accent isn't a fake thing, and it ain't slipping in and out of the accent. It's the energy. So as the energy changes, right? Of course, I get into high-pitched red talk because that's what when a camera comes on, I've always done it, even around my family, like at reunions. If you give me a microphone or whatever, it's just something. I've always been like that, and everybody's like, "Well, his accent's fake and whatnot." It ain't. It ain't. Now, when I get around other people in the house, you'll see it lessen because I'm trying to talk more normal, which I'm well-traveled. I've been all over. I can talk just as normal as any other person in America, right? But this is how I'm comfortable talking. When I'm sleepy or excited or I'm drinking or anything like that, my accent comes out fourfold at least. But really, it's all energy. It ain't got nothing to do with whether or not the accent's fake or not. I think that's funny. Now, what I will say is you're encouraged to be high energy in the DR. They ain't, nothing is scripted or anything like that, I can tell you that. But you don't want to be boring in there. So it was always video red every time I got into DR because that's just the way you do it. But ain't nothing about it fake, guys. And you ask anybody that knows me in real life, what you see is pretty much what you get. And you turn the camera on, then you're going to get this red, and we're going to get excited about it. We're about to have us some fun because that's what makes people smile. It ain't got nothing to do with being fake or disingenuine or nothing like that. It's my whole purpose in this whole world, according to myself, is to find a purpose. And I believe that purpose is making people smile. It's the one way you can change this world, and it don't cost you a dime. And if I got to exaggerate my energy sometimes to get that, then by God, that's what I'll do. But it surely ain't fake. Trying to catch up with the comments here, guys. Sorry. Red, you don't find it weird that your girlfriend is 22 and you're 37? Lord, no. If you knew Allie Mae, you wouldn't either. She's an old soul. And everybody's like, well, they're throwing around words like predator and such like that. What y'all need to know is Allie Mae sought me out. She was a fan of mine on TikTok. And, in talking to her, I just found that she had a really old soul. She'd been raised really country, kind of similar ways that I had. And age is just a number, guys. I mean, it really is. Now, unless you start getting below 18. When I got with Allie Mae, it was right before her 21st birthday. Yeah, there's a big age gap, and that worried me for a little bit, but not for the same reason y'all are worried about it for. She is an amazing individual, an amazing person. And regardless of her age, I'm attracted to that about her. So. Thank you for the crane. I appreciate that. You've always been the same every time I've seen you. I know, right? I think Cam evicting Izzy is awesome. Well, Lena, 18 to 22, if that's still a child in your book, then, it makes me wonder about the 18 to 22-year-olds, most cases, I would say that sometimes you are correct. 18 to 22 years old, they ain't as mature as they could be. Let's put it that way. Not to down on any 18 to 22-year-olds, but Allie Mae is a lot different in that sense. She really is. She's an old soul. I never once felt like she's that much younger than I was. Our age gap's about 15 years. But it definitely wasn't that I was out looking for a younger chick or anything like that. I was actually not looking for that because I was worried about the drama and whatnot. But when I met her, we really clicked. And I just absolutely love her. And she loves me, so, How much of age? It's 15 years. She's 20. She'll be 23 in less than a month. And I'm 38, just turned, so. Talking about Allie Mae. Yeah, I'm allowed to talk about it. I can't. There ain't nothing that I can know outside of the house that y'all don't already know, watching live feeds and such like that. I can't talk about any of the process or anything like that. Hope you and Cam are going to have your own show. That would be awesome. If you could eliminate one person that's still in the house, who would it be? Well, I mean, right now, whoever'd be best to get rid of for Cam's game, so I'm thinking Cerie. And it would put Jared on an island alone. I mean, I love her to death, but she's got to go. She has got to go. How did you two meet? Well, she was a fan of mine, and they're asking about Allie Mae, how me and Allie Mae met. She's a fan of mine on TikTok, and she used to watch me all the time. She would pop in and out of my lives for months, and, you know, I'd see her. She was Savage Beauty on there. That was her name, Savage Beauty something or another. And, you know, she'd pop up and would always comment and send gifts and such like that. And one day after I went through a breakup that was weird and rough, she happened to hit me up the same day, just out of the blue, just to chat and talk. And I was like, you know what, you're awesome people, in talking with her and whatnot. You have to come down and see me sometime. And a couple months later, she did. And when she pulled into the driveway, my heart stopped. I'm telling you, she's so pretty. Everything about her, like her energy, her personality, just, it was amazing. And me and her just clicked, you know. And who are we as humans to deny that clicking? You know what I'm saying? I wasn't aware of exactly how old she was when I first got to talking to her, because it wasn't a conversation that came up. I assumed by looking at her that she was 25, 26. But when she first came to my house, she was 20-year-old. And she came and then never left. And I'm so glad of it. And I mean, shame on you ones for spewing the negativity on Twitter without knowing the background and the backstory on somebody. And I will say something to the trolls. Anybody that feels the need on here to get on here and say negative things without knowing the whole story, if you want to talk to me and ask me, I'd be more than happy. I'll even give you a follow back so that you can send me personal and private messages if you'd like. But a lot of times that negativity and your need to spread that negativity comes from a level of projection, meaning you're probably not feeling good about yourself or about decisions you've made or something like that majority of the time, because there ain't no other reason to spread that kind of negative and hate to another individual who's all about positivity and love. So if you find yourself doing that, you know what I mean, maybe you need to look inward, check out a mirror, you know, and do a little bit of self-care for yourself. And if that don't work, always shoot me a message. I'd be happy to talk with you about it. I truly mean it when I say I love each and every one of you humans, even the ones that's hard for me to get along with. I try to go out of my way to do better so that I can do better. You know what I mean? I got quotes all in my house. I got it up in 3 different places. It says, be a better person. So that's what I strive to do every day. You're my favorite. It was on BB. Appreciate you. You're on my FYP. Heck yeah. Red, says Reggie. How you doing, Reggie? You're my pick to win. Appreciate you, Jerry. Miss you being in the house. Oh my God. Hi, Red. How you doing, Alicia Lyons? Good to see you. What's up with the on and off accent? I was just explaining that, Whit. It isn't that it's on and off. All right, so it's energy. It's all based on the energy that I'm putting out. So when I do a TikTok video and it comes on, you're going to hear, hey guys, Red here, and it gets exciting, it gets uplifting, and it's all to warrant a smile mostly, but it's just excited mode Red. That's how I am, even when the camera ain't running, if you get me excited and talking about something, right? When the energy changes and you're talking about serious matters, and I'm in a group of people, like i.e. in the house, and we're talking and it's a serious, or you got to talk quietly and stuff, I can't exactly be going, hey, you know, every time. So also, sometimes my accent can be a little bit heavy for other people, and I have learned how to lessen it over the years. But it ain't nothing fake about it. If anything, me talking less country is more fake than me talking country. And y'all just think that's normal, so that's what you're putting out there is the real Red. It's anybody that knows me, guys, knows different. I promise you that. Yee-hoo! I got me another one in cowboy hats. I love them things. Look how beautiful. We down here in Gatlinburg right now, just sitting off on the edge of the creek or a little river. But yeah, it's not an on and off accent. I mean, I guess it kind of is, honey, but it isn't to fool nobody or to be disingenuous or anything like that. It's all about energy, and I bring the energy up to make you smile. Hi, Miranda. How you doing, honey? Why did you hate America? I did not hate America. So that's another thing. Y'all got to understand that the things that you see are oftentimes taken out of context. They don't show you the good stuff that I've said about America. They don't show you the bad stuff that everybody else was saying about America. The problem is, I think I kept a game so clean that they had to find something to try to pick at. But I guarantee you, they ain't a misogynistic bone in my body, and nothing that I said about her was in that direction at all. And what I will say is, if y'all took that, it definitely was not my intent, but if that was the impact that it had, I do apologize for those of you that think that. I really and truly do, because I got nothing against America. I think she's super smart. I think she's a very capable player. I just made a couple comments about observations about the way she was playing that I didn't care for particularly, and a lot of that, which y'all don't get to see, was brought on by somebody else's line of questioning or their opinion. So y'all don't get to see all the live feeds and such like that, or even me going up to America and apologizing for calling her Victoria in context. But the person who told her that also didn't tell her that I called her that, but smarter and a better game player, you know. Not to say that Victoria is not smart, just she floated all the way to the end, and it was the best comparison that I could make at the time. But I absolutely did not hate America, just to clear that up. Miss you so much. Thank you, ma'am. Glad you made it safely home back to Tennessee. Yeah, I live in Gatlinburg. When I saw you hug Bowie when she was crying, and you could tell in your face you really felt bad for her. Absolutely. I love Bowie Jane. She's one of the most genuine people in that house. She's awesome. Comment on you and Cam. I love Cam. Cam is an awesome individual. He's an awesome person. Me and him would have clicked had we met in any bar or any location anywhere around America. We have real similar points of view. We was raised real similar and such. So, yeah. I got me some more of them cowboy hats. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, none of it's scripted. For those of you that asked, I've seen that. None of it is scripted. Absolutely not. Let's see. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Ouch. Cam question. No, there's no ouch. Have you been able to watch a show? Well, Joel, I haven't because I don't have very good internet. I've watched a couple episodes, and I get to see streams on here a little bit in social media and comments that you guys make, and I'm kind of piecing stuff together. But I am downloading it so that I can catch up on that stuff. I'm trying to go back and catch up on everybody, guys. I'm sorry. Muted the stream because I'm behind on episodes, but you played a good game. Presumably you're out. Yep, I am out. Yeah, and absolutely, America's gorgeous. She's beautiful. You know, and a lot of that, you know, in the beginning, a lot of people thought that I was staying away from the females and whatnot for other reasons, but truly it was out of respect for Allie Mae, and it made my game tougher in that sense. But you tell me, if you had your significant other in there, whether or not you'd want them flirting and cutting up, you know, with beautiful girls. So I tried to stick with, if they were female, I tried to stick with people that were taken, married, and that's so that way Allie Mae wouldn't feel a certain type of way. Lord, I'm trying to catch up, guys. Sorry. I don't think this is red from BB. Really? That's funny. With the overalls, the tattoo, that don't ring no bells. Lordy. Anybody you wish you could have got closer with in the BB? Absolutely, Jag. I wish I could have got a little closer with Jag. We just, unfortunately, our game's never tied in that manner because he's an awesome dude. Was it hard readjusting to regular life? No. Absolutely, I love Cam. I never didn't love him. It just hurt my feelings. Man, I want to come to Tennessee and hang out. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up with everything, guys. We have an apostrophe. What's that mean? Yeah, Cam's fighting for his life in there right now. It's going to be tough for him. We all know it's you. Yeah, I think they do too. They just shows you didn't know him pre-BB. Oh, right. Love you, human. Appreciate you, Zach. And definitely red. Yep. Oh, yeah, my cousin Blue. I got a cousin Yeller and Green, and no, I'm just kidding. Oh, my word, guys. Sorry. I'm trying to keep up. Who you rooting for? Obviously Cam, or I'd love to see. Matter of fact, what I'd like to see would be Cam and Jag, maybe final two. Matt, he's a good dude, but I don't. He don't get to play as much as he'd like to, and I really like him. But I'm not sure that he would be picked to win based on his gameplay or what people see as his gameplay. But with Jag and Cam, at least both of them are big competitors and whatnot. And of course, we need to see more out of Jag. But I just like him in general. How's Little Legend? Growing like crazy. Let's see. Messengers are going faster than a bobcat with a bird under his tail. You ain't kidding. Headed your way for vacation tomorrow. Yeah, I'm okay with Cam. Not mad at him at all. Bowie's a free spirit now. She's awesome, people. Red, you played an honest game. So happy America got to see someone down to earth like you. I appreciate that. Bowie is kind of floating, though. You know what I mean? She's really good people, but she hasn't really made any big game moves or anything like that because she's kind of scared to. She's worried about it putting a mark on her back. When it come to her being, potential for her being a pawn, she was like, absolutely not. You got to be willing to take some risks in the game for people to see you playing the game. And she just ain't done that yet, but there's still a long way to go, guys. You never know what could happen out of Bowie. I love Jag. Me too. Jag is awesome. No way I want Cam. I want Siri to win. Right. I mean, and to each their own, guys, honestly. Thank you for all the love coming in. For me, it's personal. I really enjoy Cam. Siri, she's playing a solid game. She know and as well she should be. She's had practice on 4 seasons of Survivor, 1 season of Traders that she won. So the woman knows how to be deceitful and whatnot like that. And she's playing a good game of Big Brother, if that's what you want to call it. Now, it isn't the game that I would play, honestly, but that isn't what Big Brother's about. But just personally, I'd like to see Cam win or to be up there again. Ooh, I got me a pink cowboy hat. All right, sorry, guys. I'm trying to keep up. Hi, Kate. How you doing, honey? Oh, Lord. Right now, we got a rod run going on down here, and it's crazy. Busier than a skeeter to nudist colony. Miko's going to be the underdog that takes it all. Yeah, you forget about Miko. I think she's playing, I don't know, she's kind of floating. But I don't know, I didn't get to talk game with her a whole bunch. It just didn't seem like she was doing much. But she's been a part of key alliances and whatnot, so it's hard to say. Absolutely, I forgive Cam. I'd love to play more games in the future. Oh, cried when you went home. Oh, thank you, Amy. I hate that you cried, but I'm glad you was crying for me. Oh, Lordy. Are you related to any Utleys in Illinois? Not that I'm aware of. I know, Megan, I should have talked to Cam. And as I've explained before, I gave my word before I knew what Jared was going to tell me, and it kept me obligated to that. Even though I had inclinations that I should have, I was trying to stay true to my word and play a game of honesty. I went in with a promise to myself that I'd play a game of honesty, integrity, and loyalty, and that's what I was trying to do. Yee-hoo! Yes, Big Brother is absolutely real, guys. For those of y'all that doubt it, there is no script. There's no anything like that. It's all absolutely just people thrown in a tiny little fish bowl. And you know what happens. Hi, Brooke. How you doing, hon? Appreciate you being on here. Did you notice Jared's bad behavior while you were around? I did not. So I didn't spend a lot of time around Jared. I didn't. So he was either HOH or he would be with other people. When we did, we talked. But for the most part, I never seen any of his quote-unquote bad behavior. All for TV. It's all fake. No, user 265-219-754-5565. It's not. It really ain't. So there's no interaction with other people telling you what to say or anything like that. It is what it is. What you see is what you get. Now, they can alter what cameras that they show you. Obviously, they can't show you every camera in the house at all times. So there is some stuff that y'all might miss out on. But it definitely ain't fake. Red, I've missed you. What is slop? Slop is a secret proprietary blend of all the essential vitamins and minerals that a human needs to sustain life. But it's gross. I figured out all kind of ways to make it better. I'd love to see you on Survivor or Amazing Race. Me too. That'd be awesome. The auditions are strenuous. They really are. Let's see. What was your misogynistic obsession with America? It's funny that you throw around words like that, and I don't mind to address this topic. I will say none of my intentions were misogynistic at all. If y'all pick that up in the impact, it's because it was taken out of context. You look up the definition of misogyny. It definitely was not what I was doing. I promise you that. If y'all could have heard the other things that people were saying before they catch me in those comments and whatnot, you'd understand more. And if you could see the live streams that they didn't cut, you would understand more. You got to understand there's a whole bunch that y'all don't see. And labeling somebody misogynistic is a quick jump. It's an awfully quick jump, especially somebody like me, because I have no misogynistic bones in my body. I am the oldest brother of 3 sisters. I've swam in a sea of estrogen my entire life, and I'm very feminine protective. Everything that I ever said about America was based on observation and gameplay, strictly. So, I'm not sure how y'all heard it or what, or how it come across as misogynistic. But if that was the impact, I apologize. But it was definitely not my intentions. Hi, Red. You aren't misogynistic. We love you. I appreciate that, guys. Thank you. People don't realize the hurt they can cause to an individual by throwing around words like that. And it's silly, especially when they don't have the whole story, Love you, Red. I love you. Appreciate you. Feelings on Izzy leaving. I think that's the best thing that could have happened for Cam's game. I think he did well by flipping the house on her. She's a super fan. It's getting down to mental comp. She's extremely smart. She has the Big Brother kit at home. She has practiced every one of the challenges before. So, it's good that she left. Absolutely, I plan to watch. Who was the best cook and the messiest house guest? I was the best cook. I don't care what anybody says about Felicia. She just was kind of like, that's who everybody expected to cook. But man, I'll go ahead and tell you, that woman's cross-contamination nightmare. I'll just go ahead and say it. I don't know how many times I've seen her handling raw chicken, opening the seasonings with her raw chicken hands, putting her mouth on the top of the seasonings after opening it with her raw chicken hand. You want to talk about ick. And then not just that, she'd be fixing fish and handling all the seasonings, handling silverware by the handle with fishy hands, rinsing off the silverware and then putting it back in the thing. Well, Miss Felicia's a kitchen nightmare, in my opinion. If Gordon Ramsay would have seen that stuff, he'd flip out. I ain't even like a super germ type feller, but there's some dangerous cooking went on. But she always turned out good meals. Me and her both cooked well together. We really did. I still have to say I'm the best though, because I did it without recipes, none of it. I could throw together cookies. I did all kind of stuff based on the ingredients that I had. If y'all knew, you'd understand. There's a lot of stuff I was missing. I still managed to put something together. Hair and a biscuit, that's right. No, I ain't mad at all. I ain't mad about none of it, guys. I have no bitter feelings whatsoever. Heisem, question mark. What about him, Bowling Bulb? I love you. Appreciate you, Ashley. How do you feel about Jared lying to you? Well, anybody lying to you sucks, but in the BB house, you almost got to give them a pass. You know what I mean? It's part of it. I went in trying to play a different game, and honestly, it was to my detriment. I know next time, if there ever is a next time, that won't be my plan. I can tell you that. Great. Let's see. Missed it. I don't believe it's rigged at all, guys. So no, you don't get whatever groceries you want. That's brought in each week. I'm not upset with Cam anymore. Absolutely not. I ain't upset with nobody. Nobody. Sloppy is not good, and it made me so gassy it was painful. I mean, I swole up to busting on that stuff like that. I swole up like a leech on a hemophiliac on that stuff. I lived on gas pills, and I ain't never took one a day in my life before I went in there. It was rough. Happy birthday, Red. Thank you. I appreciate you. Let's see. Now your TV star. Time to star in some movies now. I hope so. That would be amazing, wouldn't it? Will you go across country with Cameron? Absolutely. I would love to do that. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to catch up here. Would you do Survivor? Absolutely, I'd do Survivor. Matter of fact, I'm more geared for Survivor than I am Big Brother. I would rather have done that. I haven't talked to any of the evicted house guests yet, no. I just love your big heart. Well, thank you, Shay. I appreciate you, darling. Do you think he deserved the elim after being genuinely hurt? Oh, Heisem? Honestly, I never did think he deserved it. So the professors, in my mind, should have never turned their sights inside of their alliance. It didn't make sense to me. I couldn't figure out what was going on. It should have been my first inclination that there were other alliances going on. And I even questioned Siri. I don't know if y'all... Siri, I'm sorry. I don't know if y'all get to go back and see that. But I'm like, I just asked her straight up, are you a part of any other alliances? And, of course, she lied right to my face. She told me about one that had been created early on. But, she didn't give me much. No, I ain't upset with nobody, guys. Even though Jared lied to me, twisted my words around, and separated me, and mine and Cam's relationship is stronger than that. It really is. I truly and genuinely love the guy. Can't wait to see him when he gets out. I'm looking forward to the stuff that we're going to be doing together afterward. The house is a weird little place. It's easy to plant seeds of mistrust. My first mistake was making promises to somebody that I couldn't necessarily make promises to. But it's your only currency in the house. I think, what's the best way to put that? Like, once I give my word, I'm stuck, right? So that had me there. Now, I do regret not being there long enough to have the conversation that I told Jared I was going to have with him, because I had already figured out that there was something going on. I just couldn't quite figure out what, because I was trusting everything that Sari was telling me. And that was my biggest mistake right there. When's the last time you had a haircut or a beard trim? I trimmed my cheeks when I was in the house not too long ago. What about Felicia asking you to take that cupcake home? That seemed very pointed. And I knew some stuff was going on before then. And I think she's seen conversations that I had and such like that. Or seen that I seen conversations that she was having. So I'm not sure if it was a slip up or if it was as pointed as it felt like, but you know, it was something funny for the internet. It was past its prime anyway. That's why I didn't take it. I love the comps I got to play in. I love competition. A lot of the things I should have done better at, but it's always something silly when it took me out, like the odd couple one. The numbers are inverted, or the letters are inverted on the backside, so it's backwards from what you see on the TV. So that one got me there. There's all kinds of things. And of course, you know, in hindsight, you can look back and see what you did on any of them, but everything happens right in the moment, so you don't really have time to plan for it. But I believe if I'd have stayed longer, there'd been a lot more comps under my belt as wins. I promise you that. I would have done, wall comp would have been my stuff. I'm so stubborn. I wouldn't let go till my fingers broke, or I absolutely, unless it was a slip or something like that, I would not have come off the wall. Who braided your hair? Suri. Jag is the other person that I would hope is up there for a win. Yeah, I get to watch Big Brother. Yeah, I know the truth about Cam. I would love to do Amazing Race with Cam. Thank you for all the hearts, guys, and all the gifts. Thank y'all so much. It warms my heart for all that, and I truly do love you humans. I really do appreciate it. It helps me out a lot right now. There was a question about whether or not you get paid for Big Brother. I can't discuss a lot of that, but what I can say is I won't get paid until it's all over with. So in between times, it's a bit of a struggle, you know, coming back. But it is what it is, and I'm sure that I'll have all kinds of opportunities once it all ends. Thank you. I appreciate you. I love them little hearts. Them's cool. Thank you, Jamie Lynn. Derek in the house, guys. Oh, man. Y'all do me a favor. Go follow our boy Derek Frazier here. Let me see if I can add him. How do I do that? There he is. Y'all pick him up. Give him a follow, guys. Awesome guy. Loved doing an interview with him. Loved watching him on Big Brother. Hi, Paige. How you doing? Good to see you, darling. Hope you're having an awesome day. Hope each day after is even better. Let's see. How's the wife and kids? Doing good. Legend's growing like crazy. Spends all his time at the Booby Juice Buffet and won't share a drop. He's actually quite defensive over mommy since I've got back. It's kind of funny to watch, but you know, that was the hardest part for me, being away from the family. I felt like leaving home at that time wasn't necessarily the best time for me to leave, but you can't turn down these once-in-a-lifetime opportunities. You really can't. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. Can you say hi, Leah? Hi, Leah. Happy birthday, honey. I hope it's an awesome birthday. Matter of fact, I hope it's the best birthday you've ever had in your entire life, and I hope every birthday after gets exponentially better, darling. Happy birthday. Hi from Mississippi. How you doing? Zach, the PA says hi. Well, howdy, PA. Would you go on the challenge? Maybe. Let's see. Red, my guy. Lord, these comments are coming in fast, guys. What's your sign? I'm a Virgo. Sending love from Colorado. Well, I'm accepting love from all over, so I certainly appreciate it. Come and hunt. Ooh, 5,300 acre ranch. Come on. No paper or pens in the house. From California. How you doing? You were my fave. Well, I appreciate you, Butterfly. How's the food in the BB house? As good as you make it. You got to cook everything. So whatever you want to eat is what you got to fix. It ain't nothing brought in or anything like that. We cooked all the meals. I don't know. I think we did more family style meals than a lot of other seasons. We had a family dinner just about every night. Thank you for the origami crane there. I appreciate that. And the roses and the TGIF, because thank goodness that it's Friday. Thank you for all the love and support, guys. We're at 142.7K likes. That's absolutely unbelievable. All the shares. Thank y'all. I really appreciate you. I'm trying to get to all your comments. If I miss you, I'm so sorry. I do absolutely try to get to everyone here, but it is hard to keep up with. Let's see, who was the best cook? Well, in my opinion, me. I was the best cook. But I think Felicia will probably, just from what y'all get to watch, she jumped in there quite a bit. We won't even talk about the cross-contamination nightmares again, because honestly, I'm not trying to run her into the ground or anything, and you never know what people will pick up and run with on the internet. She's an awesome cook. See? Just hanging out down by the river. Get a little more river in the background. Love you, River. I love you too, Judy. Appreciate you. Picked you to win. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you. I really am. Jared and Sari, did you really have no idea? Yeah, they know. What's that thing? I got me a Knight's helmet. That was cool. All right. I had no idea. I mean, in the beginning, what I will say is in the beginning, you see relationships and bonds happen faster than you would think they would happen. But the thing about Big Brother is it's microcosm, right? Where it forces you into those positions. You kind of have to find people that you click with on that level. So that's what it looked like that they were doing. It seemed like it happened awful fast. But apparently Izzy picked up on it right out of the gate. And I think that was the reason they got so close. Sari didn't want her spreading her secret, so she kept her really close because she figured it out right out the gate. And I think that was the reason for their special bond. Because there's a lot of times Sari was like, God, I don't know what I'm going to do with this girl. You know. Hi, you're my favorite. Who do you want to win? Now you know Cameron is your friend. I do. Oh, Lordy. I have not caught up on all the episodes. How hard was it to get on the show? It's really tough. You got to jump through a whole lot of hoops. My favorite comp, I love the one in the Scaryverse, the Nether Gorgon. That one was a lot of fun. Of course, the Artifact Stack. That was my comp. I'm a huge Indiana Jones fan. I mean, huge Indiana Jones fan. Even though they didn't put Indiana Jones specifically on it, it had major Indiana Jones vibes. I absolutely loved it. And plus, I beasted that comp. You know what I mean? I don't think y'all get to see the puzzle part of me and the intellect that you wouldn't expect to come from somebody that looks like me. But I'm actually a fairly smart feller. And that was kind of puzzle and physical, and it was just right up my alley. I wish there'd have been more that I got to play in. Is that your business in the bio? I would love to support it. It's not my business. It's just a place that I worked at before. I haven't changed up much stuff. I'm not 100% sure whether I'll be going back to them. I don't know. We'll just have to see. Shave your beard and donate to charity. Who's going to want a beard? Like, I'm not sure what you can do with that, or who's going to want, like, it. I guess if you need a pubic hair replacement, you might be able to do something with it. But I don't know that beard donation is a thing. I'm not 100% sure, but no, I ain't caught up on it yet. So I haven't got to go back and watch all of it. I've seen a couple of the live sessions. And I've caught whispers, of course, through social media, but I don't got very good internet at my house. So that's a tough one. Who would you want to win? I want to know. I'd love to see Cam, or I would love to see Jag. I mean, even Matt. Matt's a good dude, but I think it'd be cooler to see Cam and Jag in the final two. It'd make for interesting TV. Hello from Kentucky. We love you. Well, I love you guys too. What's that? What'd I just get? That was cool. Love you so much. You were Rob. Opinions on AmeriCorey. Well, I mean, they're showmans, and they're a dangerous showmans. They're both super fans. Corey, I'm surprised he stayed as low as he has so far, because everybody at some point has mentioned that kid's name because he's a threat. I mean, he really is. Thank you guys for all the love and all the hearts coming out the side there. I appreciate y'all tapping that screen and sharing the live. It really helps my lives get out there. It's been absolutely almost overwhelming. You guys are awesome. I thank you so much. I mean, there's tons of people getting universes today. That's been going across the top of my screen like crazy. I've been on here forever and ain't never got one. They cost a fortune though, probably. Love from Boone, North Carolina. Southern hospitality from Southern. See, what's up with the nether region? I'm not sure. Honestly, it was all very vague. I'm not sure where you went. I didn't ever go to the nether region outside of playing the game, like the nether game. I gave you my last money in the cowboy hat. Absolutely, Brett. I'd love to give you a shout out. I appreciate your support and all the love. I can't thank you enough. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I hope tomorrow gets even better, Brett. What do you think about Cerie line about how much you hated Cam? I think she's just trying to do whatever she can do to keep herself safe in the game, you know, and it's a game of lies. Let's see. Hold on. They didn't tell you guys where they went? No, they didn't tell us nothing. All we got was a TV screen to communicate with them from. But we never got any kind of a heads up about where they were going because we never knew if we were going. So, oh my God, Red Mackenzie hits different. How you doing, huh? Love from Memphis. I appreciate love from all over. No problem, Brett. My pleasure. Have you gotten money from BB? No, you don't get paid from it until it's all over. I did show how fast I could chug in the house occasionally, but I didn't try to flaunt it too much. Canada loves you. Well, I love Canada. I'd love to go there one day. It is weird to call it the nether region. I will say that. Who's the biggest floater? Oh, Bella, you were literally crying when I was evicted. Well, I appreciate your tears there. It was a rough one. But also, who's the biggest floater? Honestly, as much as I love Bowie Jane, I think it's Bowie Jane, but it's between her and me. Thank you for the love heart, Stardust. I appreciate you. I am absolutely going to reconnect with Cam, guys. Don't y'all worry. And would I play again? Absolutely. At a different time in my life, I think it'd be a lot better, too. Oh, goodness. Coming to Gatlinburg in April. Well, I'll be here. Lordy, thank y'all for all the gifts. I appreciate you. Absolutely, Bowie. For sure, me. Those are definitely the two biggest floaters, for sure. My mom, Carol, thinks you're a handsome feller. Well, I appreciate you, Miss Carol. I mean, there's lots of things I could have done to make myself a smaller target, but I went in there. I didn't have any plans to throw any comps, and I told people that, which probably put a target on my back. The fact that I know a lot people seem to be threatened by. There's a little clip of them wondering, making up these hypotheses as what I really do and all that. I really am exactly what I said I was, but they thought I was some kind of biologist or something like that, and maybe I should have kept my mouth closed a little bit more, but it just ain't in my character. It was so hard for me to sit back and not be the center of stuff when Cam was on the block because nobody wanted to talk to me. So it really hurt my game at that point as well. So I had to be other than Red. It made it really tough for me. You should go on Survivor. I would love to go on Survivor. Wow, thank you, Florida Dolphin. I appreciate that. Got me a Galaxy. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. I might have to just go TikTok full time and get on here and talk with you guys every day. It'd be better than going to work, I tell you that. Let's see. Amazing Race with Cam. That would also be a fun one. When did you go to bed in the house? You could go to bed at any time you want, but it had to be, you had to be awake from 10 to 10. And they never let you sleep to 10, I'll just say that. And they hardly ever turn the lights out at 10 o'clock either, so. You were great on the show, Red. I appreciate you. Vic, can you say hi to Victoria? Hi, Victoria. How you doing, hon? Another Bayou man in the house. How you doing, brother? Thank you for the galaxy. I appreciate you. And got me another one of them cowboy hats and all the love coming in, all the hearts. Thank y'all so much. We're almost at 200,000 likes, guys. That's amazing. We've maintained 1.3 to 1.5K this whole time. I'm absolutely floored. Thank you guys so much. Let's see. Yes, I'd go back on the show. Not mad at Cam at all. Hello, Carly, and a happy birthday, honey. I hope it's a great birthday. The best one you've ever had. What do you do for a job? I did all sorts of things for a job. So I do a lot of sales and different things here in Gatlinburg with different businesses and such like that. Mostly it's just so that I got a place for my following where they can come and meet me, because I think if you're going to build up a following like this, it's important to take care of you guys, you know, and be available for you guys as much as I possibly can. Now, I live on the side of a mountain and a holler so deep you got to pipe in sunshine, so it's really hard to do that without coming into Gatlinburg. But when I do, I try to get in as many pictures and such with people that I can. I absolutely love all my followers. I appreciate you, because you know what, if any of you are true followers of me, then you know what I always say: if a tree falls in the woods and no one's around to hear it, well, who gives a damn? It's the same way. If I make a video and you guys don't watch it, well, who cares? So everything that I do is built upon you guys, and I really appreciate you. So I try to do everything I can to make sure I address that. Hello from Oklahoma. Love Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge. Are you going to Rod Run? I try to stay away from the Rod Run. It's crazy. What's with everyone wearing house robes? So we won those kind of in a comp, basically, in the Cockadoodle Zoom competition, where you had to go through that sticky stuff. That stuff is a lot heavier and a lot stickier than you think. Coming out of it, it like to kill me. I was on slop that week. I didn't have no food energy whatsoever. I couldn't eat the stuff because it was swelling me up so bad. And once you got done, you got the option for a robe to put on. So that's how a lot of people got their robes. You would be amazing on Survivor. I would love to do Survivor. I really hope that they reach out to me for that. How many times did you apply? I didn't. Today is my birthday. Olivia, happy birthday, honey. I hope you're having an awesome birthday. Matter of fact, I hope it's the best birthday ever, and I hope every birthday after is even better than the one that you're having today. Happy birthday, Donna. What do you think about Bowie lying about her age? I mean, that's her prerogative. I think a female secrecy about her age is her entitlement. I don't think it changes her gameplay much whatsoever. Yeah, they sort of reached out to me. Whoa, what was that? I just got some crazy magic hands and a helmet. Thank you, guys. Hold on. Stayed high top 9 minutes up the mountain last the first time I ever looked down at fireworks. Ooh, I bet that was cool on high top. Allie Gardner, answer me. I love you. Say hi. Hi, Allie. How you doing, honey? Sorry, I didn't see your question, darling. It's so hard to keep up with them. I know you answered this, but did you think Mom and Son is fair? Well, I mean, that's relative to CBS. Honestly, I can't say what's fair and what ain't fair. I can tell you that it's a big advantage going in there. You know, a showman's is dangerous, but could you imagine knowing the ins and outs of a person so intimately as them being your offspring? I wouldn't say that. And I think in one of my interviews, it got misconstrued because I said it's kind of rigged that way, but I didn't mean rigged in a sense of cheating or anything like that. I think it was set up to be somewhat controversial to see how well it worked. And, you know, they're doing well. Yes, I was somewhat recruited. The temp in the house is cold. I'd say about 65. Shay says, can you say hello, Sharon? Hello, Sharon. How you doing, honey? Thank you guys for all the love and support. 215K likes, guys. Come on. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate all the love. Rachel Chavez says, hi from California. I love me some California. Just got back recently. What is in the slop? All the essential vitamins and minerals that a human needs to survive, and that's about it. There's also a crap ton of dietary fiber. Dietary fiber tends to, well, it bloats me up. Also, it had milk product in it, right? And I'm slightly lactose intolerant. I don't know why they don't show more slop. We loved your relationship with our space cowboy from Eastman. Yeah, I love me some Cam. That's a good fella right there. I've not spoke to Riley or Heisman. I actually reached out to Riley a little bit on her TikTok there earlier, but she don't have much on there. Just to say howdy. I would watch more if I had better internet. The little gnats getting in my beard down here. I don't know if y'all can see them or not. Just hanging out by the beautiful little river down here in Gatlinburg. Thank you for the roses, Haley. I appreciate you, darling. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up, guys. Put in a word for me to be on next season. I wish I could. Any regrets? None at all. None at all. It was an absolute awesome experience, and I felt privileged to be a part of it. You know what I mean? And that's it. But I don't have any regrets whatsoever. So glad to hear you say you still love Cam. Absolutely. Absolutely. Especially after figuring out what's going on, you know. You and Cam on Amazing Race. Ooh, with the money gun. Heck yeah, y'all gonna get me up dancing. You don't want to see that. Thank you guys for all the gifts and all the support. I really appreciate it. I am trying to keep up, guys. Hi, Roisin. How you doing? Being in the house was definitely harder than I thought it would be, mostly just because I couldn't shake missing my family. And what's weird, guys, I don't know if I got ESPN or what, but I was having dreams about all the things that were happening at home. I ain't going to get too much into my personal life, but there's some major medical issues going on with somebody close to me. There's my daughter was acting up and acting out at 15 years old. Big surprise or shocker right there, right? I was having dreams about it. I even said on the live feeds about my dreams about my kid acting up and such like that. And I was right. It was weird. I mean, it was really weird. Red, huge fan. Thank you, Caitlin. I appreciate you, darling. Yes, I was a fan of Big Brother before being on the show. Oh, I got me another one of them hats. I love them things. No, I was not recruited on TikTok. Actually, they come to me through my very minimal Instagram, and they asked me if I had any interest in it. And then it kind of went from there. And then, of course, I did all the normal stuff that a person would normally do, except for an audition video. That's the only thing I didn't do any different. But they still put one together. Oh, there's that question again. It's weird, Whitney, dear. Why y'all? I'm kind of curious as to why y'all look at it as hate for pretty women. It ain't got nothing to do with hate for pretty women at all. Zero whatsoever. I think a lot of that's taken out of context because y'all don't get to see everything. So I think they couldn't find nothing else to find wrong with the way that I was playing the game. So they took some stuff out of context and it's been put out there. I apologize if any of y'all see it that way. None of it in the way that I said it was that my intent. It was all based on game observation. And actually, if y'all could see what other people were saying before I said what I said, and the only thing I said was that America was fast. That's all I said. And that was based on a conversation that I was having with a group full of other women. I'm very feminine protective. There's zero hate for pretty girls. Now, I did pull back from being with the single pretty girls in the house because I'm with someone, right? And not that there's any insecurities or anything between me and her whatsoever. It's truly out of respect for her. Can you imagine? Put yourself in my shoes for a minute. Your significant other goes on the Big Brother house. Would you want them flirting with all the females and, being right in there with all the single people and acting like a single person? I did not want that to be the view of me. I'm a family man. I got 3 youngins, and I didn't want that to be the view whatsoever. So that's why I didn't talk as much with a lot of the females in there, unless they were taken, married, or something to that effect. Just out of respect for Allie Mae. So absolutely zero hate whatsoever. Matter of fact, y'all don't get to see, apparently y'all didn't see the good things that I've said about America and all that. So, but that is the way it is. What do you think about how Jared and Cam talk to the women? I didn't get to see much of that, so y'all got to understand, I only get to see what social media is saying is going on, and I'm not going to put that type of judgment on an individual without seeing it for myself. In the house, I never seen nothing like that. I seen Cam and Riley play around, but and some of it would seem, if you only caught a portion of it, would seem out of context. Like, I think one time he said he'd punch her in the throat, but that was right after she said some really outlandish stuff to him too. But that's just how they went back and forth at each other. That was their relationship, but it was never any meanness toward either one of them. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up here. Yeah, I feel bad for turning on Cam. That's my boy. But I did it based on just the information that I had and giving my word. Sorry, 999. I'd love to let you in there, darling, but every time I do, it seems my views go down, and I'm trying to answer questions, and I don't really want to do battles and such like that. But I appreciate you trying to join there. Yeah, I could watch it. Please shout out my husband, Shelby Tinsley. I'll absolutely do that. Clark, how you doing, brother? Hillbilly Red hollering at you straight from Gatlinburg. I hope you're having an awesome day, brother. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Rachel Whitman there. So my mom passed away in February, and her birthday is tomorrow. She would have loved you. Well, hopefully y'all celebrate her birthday in her memory. A big birthday wish out to her there in heaven. Hi, Josie. Thoughts on the drama going around the house? Red was born as AF. Well, and y'all also don't get to see a lot of stuff, too. So they'll cut live feeds and such like that. So there's a lot of times when I'd be joking and cutting up, and I wasn't put in a position where I could do as much as the other people in the house. It's a big group of singles and all that, and a lot of the conversations I just weren't going to be a part of. Number two, the first 2 weeks in the house, 3 weeks, you want to lay low the first week, right? Because you got to figure out who everybody are. The second week and the third week, the people that I wanted to align with, Cam, was on the block. So nobody wanted to talk to me because they assumed I was already all team Cam. So that kind of put a little hindrance in my game. So it is what it is. No parts are scripted. Yeah, I ain't seen all the stuff that they said that I said about him yet. Now, only thing I did say was, he's gonna have to live on his trash island, but that was all based on information that they had told me that was lies. So everything that they told him was based on the lies that they told me. So no, I hold no ill will at all. Oh, I want to show my hat. I think he should sue Big Brother for being evicted on Jared's HOH and him not being removed, right? Well, I ain't that kind of bitter. I mean, and honestly, if that's what he said, he'll have to deal with that when he comes out. I wasn't nowhere around when those types of comments were made. Otherwise, I would have probably voiced my opinion on it. But it is what it is, and I'm sure the internet is not going to be nice to him when he comes out, unfortunately. Red, you have gorgeous hair. Thank you, Mackenzie. I appreciate you. Yes, amazing race. I'd love it. Chumley, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. Are the veto picks rigged? No, they are not. You can tell every chip is in there for every house guest, plus there's house guest choice chips as well. But every chip is in there for every eligible person to play veto. I thought that too, you know, when I went into it. I thought surely they're going to rig these things, but it's not. It is not rigged. If you could say one thing to Cam or really anybody in the house, what would it be? Sari and Jared are related, mother and son, in transmission. Shannon D. Young Davidson says, can you shout out my daughter Layla and my husband Brian? Absolutely. Layla and Brian, I hope y'all are having a wonderful day. Shout out from Hillbilly Red in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Tell us, Big Brother tea, please. Oh, the only tea that I made in the Big Brother house. Oh, I know that ain't what you're asking for, right? But I did make my banana tea. I don't know if y'all know this, but banana tea actually helps you sleep. It has manganese and magnesium in the peel itself, and to make it at home, you got to have organic bananas, a little bit of cinnamon, and a little bit of water is all you need. So cut you 2 bananas and put you about 24 ounces of water in a pot. Boil them for about 10 minutes. I like to cut them in half and cut the ends of them off, but leave it whole. Cut right down the center, leave the peel on of it, but don't cut all the way through. So just kind of like a hot dog bun, if you will. Boil them for about 10 minutes, and then the resulting liquid, add honey to it. It is an absolutely heavenly tea. It tastes kind of like, it's got a very banana taste to it, but like almost like banana bread, especially with the honey. It's really nice, and you'll sleep like a baby. I know that weren't what you was asking, but. Why did they all team up on you? Well, I think because I was a threat. I do think it's funny that there was a red and a blue in the house. It's weird. Happy birthday, Thomas. I hope you're having an amazing birthday. I hope it's the best birthday you've ever had. I hope every birthday after gets even better. Who on Big Brother did you want to be allies with that I couldn't be? I'd love to have been working with Jag. Truly, I think he's an awesome guy. I'd love to work with him more. I wish me and Matt and him could have been closer in the beginning with Cam, but things just didn't work out that way. The house divided very early on, and, you know, I just wasn't a part of that, so it didn't go the way that I wanted it to go. And thank you, guys. I'm having trouble keeping up. Matt is genuinely a sweet guy. Like, he is genuinely a really sweet guy. Sorry, I'm trying to say hello to Honey, please. Oh, Honey, that reminds me of Cerie's husband. I would love to shout him out. Honey, I had an absolute, because I don't know your real name, but I had an absolute blast being next to Cerie in the comic room. Even though, you know, her intentions against me weren't the best, that is what you do in this game, and I hold no ill will against her whatsoever. I'm sorry, just saying Honey just reminded me of that. Yes, I'm happy Izzy left. Izzy was the biggest threat towards Cam's game. She spread the most hate on his name and all that, and she made a lot of comments in the house that I myself couldn't get behind, but I tried my best to address her with love and understanding, and I tried my very best to become a part of her world, and it wasn't happening. She had already decided that she weren't going to have nothing to do with me from the get. Stand Izzy. Let's see. Red, you're the best. Well, thank you. Do you know how they accommodated Matt in the game? Can you explain? What I can say is they went through a lot of trouble to make sure that he was taken care of in the game. There were all kinds of considerations taken and precautions and all that. Shane says, could you shout out Shannon? Absolutely. Hi, Shannon. Hillbilly Red says, hey, how are you? And I hope you're having a wonderful day. Red, what's your government name, Michael? Shout out my boyfriend, Brian. Hey, Brian. Hold on. Can you show us the tea on TikTok? I will. I can't do it right now. I'm down by the river. But I will. I'll make some nanner tea for you guys on TikTok. It's absolutely amazing. Lily Villalobos, how you doing, darling? Good to see you. Best experience on BB was my birthday. Everybody doing their depictions of Red and what he was. I wish y'all could have seen the whole thing. It was absolutely amazing. Oh, yeah, I know Jared played me. And I will absolutely be friends with Cam. Corey's playing a great game. Allie Mae's doing awesome. She's at home with Legend right now. I want to come to Gatlinburg. That way I can give my fans and people in Gatlinburg that come to see me a chance to do so. And I wanted to go live so that I can be on here with you guys to do that. I have a live goal. What is that live goal that I got? Hold on. I just picked one. Oh, it's an Interstellar. What's that cost? I'm glad to hear they're doing that for Matt. Me too. There was a couple situations where we were worried that he wasn't being considered for that, but they absolutely are. I will say that, and it may be more than I'm necessarily supposed to say, but there are definitely accommodations being made for Matt for sure. And he's just an amazing human anyway. I'd love to go on another show. I love entertainment, guys. I love entertainment. You pronounced my last name right and everything. Love you, Red. Big fan. No problem. Can you shout out the Englehart family? Absolutely, KK. Englehart family, Hillbilly Red loves you. Glad you've been watching. Thank you so much. I can't watch the feeds much. I don't got much internet where I'm at. Thanks for making the season so much fun. It's my pleasure, honestly. I'm just glad I can spread a few smiles before getting evicted. $100. Damn! For an Interstellar, never mind. Y'all don't worry about that. Good Lord. That's crazy. $100. From 9 to 7, I didn't know that. Your beard filter is for sure. Oh, yeah. I need to get me a Hillbilly Red beard filter, right? That way y'all can all have a Hillbilly Red beard. That'd be cool, Ishmael. Nikki Zioli says, hi, fella redhead. How you doing, honey? How old is Bowie Jane? Well, she's older than 35 or 34. I knew she wasn't. I didn't want to say nothing because it's not polite, but I knew that she was not younger than I was. Happy birthday, Carly. Hope it's a good one. Oh, Lordy, guys, I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep up with this here. 0 writing utensils in the Big Brother house. I'm not caught up on episodes. Oh, Lord. Yeah, there it is right there. Red's number 1. Thank you, Jennifer. I appreciate you, darling. Oh, my goodness. They're coming in so fast. I hope Cam makes it to the end. Watching live feeds, I haven't been. I'm sorry. I'm behind on episodes, and this is how I find out. I'm sorry, Deanna. Can I show the hat? Absolutely. And all the crazy hair. Now, usually it has a lot more pins on it. I make these myself, guys. This one's been around a while, as you can tell by the sweat stains on it. But I got to keep the pins out of it for a little while. Dang. Hair everywhere. because I still got to do things like going back for finale and such like that too. So this is a pen I got from Suri. 99 messages. Oh my goodness. Coming in so fast. I'd love to go do some other shows, guys. Absolutely. Living in the house is kind of exactly what I thought it would be like. It was a lot brighter. That's how come you see me in sunglasses all the time. I got sensitive eyes. Corey in America don't add up, right? Right? But it's not staged at all. Red, huge fan. Tell my girl Michaela to feel better. She's sick. Looking forward to you every week. Well, Michaela, I hope you feel better, darling. I hate that you're sick. But Hillbilly Red wants you to get healed up. How everyone trusted Suri so much. Like, seriously. Well, Zachary, here's the thing. She got practice. Like, she's been on 4 different shows where that's kind of the thing you do to advance, you know? So why wouldn't people believe her? She has all the training in how to deceive people. So thank you, Sammy. Appreciate you. Oh, Lord. Sorry, guys. I'm having trouble keeping up. The hair bears. That's funny. Yep, the bone in my hat's for shine. Some are naturally good at lying. Yeah, well, I think you may have that natural ability too, but how could you be on 4 seasons of Survivor and win a show called Traitors without knowing how to do so? So, I mean, she's playing a good game. Mary says, please say hi, Chandler. Hi, Chandler. How you doing? Over to West Tennessee. Send some blue flame shine. Yeah, me and Cameron are going to be good. Yeah. Of course, I ain't got time for him yet. He's still in the house, but me and Cam need our own show. I don't know how much y'all got to see of us on live feed, but we are goofy. I had so much fun with that guy. You know, he was a big part of our relationship in the show. It wasn't even game-based. It was truly that we were just 2 humans that clicked right out the gate. We really did. So you ain't allowed to sing, and you ain't allowed to hum or nothing like that. But what we would do while we was playing pool was we'd pick apart little bits of songs, and they probably would not put this on the live feeds. They probably hated us for it. But, you know, we'd take a song and sing it one word at a time, you know, like, I mean, just any song you could think of, like, what was I thinking, you know, or something like that, and it would go into a song. But we had a blast. I don't know how many times I belly laughed just in conversation with Ocam. I really missed the guy. Oh my God, there's so many. You guys equal Amazing Race. I hope so. Let's see. What do you mean you can't sing? Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. That was one of the worst parts about it. I found myself having to stop a lot because I'm a big singer. I love singing. And you just can't do it. Thank you, Addison. I appreciate you. Love you too, darling. I'd love to see you on the challenge. That would be fun. How do you feel about Izzy being gone? I feel great. I'm glad she's gone. Let's see. I hope Jared's letters from Kenzo. Wouldn't that be funny? Oh, yeah, that'd be funny. I feel good about Izzy being gone. She was Cam's biggest threat in the game, and that's really the only reason I feel good about her being gone. Like, it's nothing personal or anything like that, but she was the biggest threat for him. She just did not like him nor me from day one. No humming, no singing. You can't quote movie lines or nothing like that. Say hi to my mom, Nicole. She's a big fan of yours. Well, howdy, Nicole. I'm glad you are watching. Thanks for your support. I appreciate it. Wanted to see more of you and Cameron. It would have been good. I wish I hadn't did what I did. But it is what it is. When you give your words, you got to stick to your word. So. Was that Red? My wife was watching the first episode and I walked through and all I said was that Red? And I have forgiven Cam. Red, we miss you. Hope you've forgiven Cam. I have. Izzy took things very personal. I don't know. No, I don't. Big Brother don't know who the winner is from the beginning. They can't. They couldn't possibly. Because you never know. There's no coaching to who you got to put up for HOH. All that happens organically, naturally, and it's based on the conversation that you have with the people in the house. There's no way that they can know who's going to win at the end. The only thing that they do, I would say, would be psychologically picking people that would be polar opposites. They do a lot of that to create drama and such like that. But other than that, there ain't no kind of rigging or whatsoever that goes on. Slop. Let's talk about slop. Slop is a proprietary blend of all the essential vitamins, minerals, and nutrients that a human being needs to live. All the great things except flavor. But you do have some condiments that you can put in on it and you can dress up your slop with. Accoutrements, if you will. Accoutrements. I said that one funny on a thing, and I caught me a bunch of there's memes that happened with that too. One old gal asked me what a accoutrement was. I was like, I didn't even know what she was talking about. I forgot I said it like that. Yeah, you can't sing because of copyright. The texture of slop it's real similar to oatmeal, but not. It has a different, it's thick, or it's like almost like instant oatmeal, but not as slimy because you got all these other vitamins that are in it. Yeah, I know that, Chica Rosie. Thank you. You weren't very good at BB, homie. Oh, I know. Well, and honestly, here's the thing. I went in there to play an honest, loyal game of integrity. Now, had I pulled that off, it would have been epic. Epic. Nobody's ever done that and stayed loyal to the people that said and not lied the whole time. I knew that the cards were stacked against me in that sense. I really did. But if I could have done it, could you imagine? You know what I mean? So that's what I was trying to do. And that was my whole reason of doing things the way that I did. Love you, wish you didn't go home. Rooting for the Chillers. I was rooting for you to make it to the end for that reason. What could you bring into the house with you besides clothes? Nothing. Yes, you have to cook for yourself in the house, for sure. Hey, Red, can you shout out my friend Angel May? She loves you. Angel May, honey, I appreciate your love and your support, and Hillbilly Red loves you back. What do you think about Blue and Jared on the game room couch thing? I don't know much about it. I walked in on what seemed like a weird moment while they were on the game room couch once, but I don't really know what was going on. You're awesome, Red. Thank you. Story behind the raccoon bone. Well, I'll go over that one more time. It seems to be a question I've got a lot here. All right, guys. So this is the penis bone of a raccoon, also known as a baculum. Now, the reason that it's in my hat is it's kind of a symbol of moonshiners, right? It's also a tool that moonshiners use. We put that in the bottom of the worm, which is the condenser that's on your moonshine still that turns the vapor alcohol into the liquid alcohol. So we put that in the bottom because it gives you a continuity in your liquor stream, basically. You get a hydroscopic bond between the porous surface area of the bone so that the liquor sticks to the bone and drains down into your jar via that little hook right there, as opposed to overshooting your jar. So I don't know who the first fella was that used it, but I'd like to buy him a beer. Yep, my husband and I have a couple laying around. Justice for Red. Right? No, I'm not still mad at Cam at all. Can you say, hey, Reese? Hey, Reese, how you doing? Who's the best cook in the house? That'd be me, probably. Look at you with all the sciencey words. What do you do? I just, I work in sales in Gatlinburg. I do, I'm trying to make TikTok make me some money here. I got all these followers, and I just ain't never been that type of influencer where I wanted to use it for that. But right now, post Big Brother, of course, I find that a lot of people want to hear from me. And I only work in Gatlinburg, basically for my fan base, so that I have a place where y'all can come and y'all can come meet me and such like that. But around here, just the pay isn't that high. You're doing jobs that I'm working a lot harder than the money that I'm getting paid, honestly. So, I don't even make $40,000 a year down here right now, and I don't take advantage of my TikTok like I should. If anybody knows a good manager, I don't even know if I'm allowed to do that with CBS, but if I had a manager, I'd be hitting, because I'm a terrible boss. Oh, Lordy. I can't keep up, guys. I'm sorry. Absolutely, I can say that. Hey, Red, can you say, shout out to Brooklyn from Midland, Texas? I can absolutely do that. Big shout out to you there, Brooklyn. I hope you're doing all right down there in Texas. I'm going to visit there more one day. I just want to say I love how you are on TikTok. I haven't seen anyone else do this. Right. I don't know why they don't. Oh, I'm trying to keep up, guys. Do you guys exchange phone numbers in the house? No, you ain't got nothing to write with, so there ain't really no way to do that. Shelly says, say hi to me, please. Hi, Shelly. How you doing, honey? Kingsport, 30 minutes away. It was great to see you on BB. Thank you. You were great. Thank you, guys. I appreciate y'all. Y'all are awesome. No pens, no papers, nothing like that. You can't write in the house, because then you can pass letters and talk to people without things being heard. Oh, gosh. I'm trying to keep up, guys. Favorite place to eat in Gatlinburg? Oh, I don't know, but I'm about to go have to find me a place. I'm starting to shrivel up like a supermodel. I tell you who's got a dang good hamburger, and it's a weird, so the Daiquiri Shack right there by Margaritaville. It's an upstairs little place. They got all kind of frozen little daiquiris, which got alcohol in them. They got a Shack Melt hamburger, and it has candied Cajun bacon on it. And it's so good, if you got it on your forehead, your tongue would wipe your eyebrows off just getting after it. It's really, really good. They will be at the wrap-up party. Yep. It can be boring. Ooh, I got me a train. Check that out. Whoop, whoop. It can be boring in the house. It can. Who do you want to see in the top 3? I'd like to see Jag, Cam, and Matt, probably. Who will most likely be in the top 3? Probably Corey, Sari, and Matt. But we'll see. London, Kentucky. I used to live in Corbin. Ooh, I got a crown. Thank you, Bob. I love the way you talk. Well, I appreciate you. It's so funny. A lot of people are like, why is the accent fake and you don't talk that way in the BB house and all that? Well, what y'all get to see when I do a TikTok video, when I turn it on, is an elevation in energy. It's not me being fake whatsoever. I want to clarify that. But when I turn on TikTok, I'm doing it to make you smile. you know? So I want you to be drawn in. And I've always been that way around my family, at family reunions. When I get the microphone and I got to talk to people or such like that, I'm like, hey guys, Red here. You know, I just get kind of excited and my voice goes up a little bit. And that's just who I am when the camera turns on. Now, in the DR, people are like, well, how come you talk so different? You got to have a different energy in there. Like, it's kind of expected of you. You got me another cowboy hat. Thank you guys so much. But yeah, it's definitely not a fake accent. What you see is what you get right here on live. This is me all the time. And you can ask anybody that knows me. You know, it ain't even so much that it's a character even. It's kind of Red level 10. That's all it is. It's a different version of me. But even at home, you know, when I get excited or I'm watching something, or, you know, me and Allie Mae are cutting up, that's how I get it. It's funny. I've just always been like that. Ooh, looky there. I got me a fancy pink hat. I like pink now. I would absolutely team up with Cam on Survivor. That'd be good. Like we knew each other from Big Brother and they put us on Survivor where nobody noticed or something. That'd be cool. Or we had the same advantage. I think that's what they should do for us. Give us the same advantage because we're brothers now. Yeah, it gets deeper the more he drinks. I'm the same way. I get to drinking or I get excited or I get even sleepy. My accent gets really heavy. Besides Cam, who's your favorite person? Not fake, but definitely exaggerated. Absolutely. Well, the energy level's kicked up. Besides Cam, who's your favorite person in the house? I really, really like Jag. I wish I could have worked with him more. I truly enjoy the guy. And Corey. It's hard not to like Corey. He's a good kid. And I'd like to think that he's probably a pretty good person. I just enjoyed how different we were in some of our talks. But he's a player now. I didn't know that America did tell Cam. We love Jag too. Yeah, Jag's good people, guys. I haven't got to watch Ashley. Ashley Hudgens, I haven't got to watch back yet. You and Cam on the race, that'd be great. Well, he was in an alliance right from the start without me, but we were on different sides of the house at that time. And we both told each other about it without telling each other about it because we respected each other's positions. Look, get me around family and that accent really comes out. Yeah, it's big time. And I think a lot of things, which y'all don't understand is, I've been in situations with big groups of people before where I have to almost kill my accent for people to understand me. And the only reason that I'm able to do that is because I am well-traveled. I have been all over this great United States of America, 36 different states. I've met all sorts of people. And I think I'm even quoted in the things that you got to find out who you're not to appreciate who you are, right? That's a red quote right there. And in that, I found that in conversation with people from other areas that might have heavy accents or from city, folk where they're used to talking to the same people all the time, sometimes my words can get jumbled in together, or some words they don't even know what they mean because they're country words. So I've learned to talk very proper in those types of situations. And when you're discussing things in the house that are serious and such like that, the mode and the tone that you have to take and your inflection needs to be different, just because to properly convey the air of the conversation appropriately, Lord, I'm trying to keep up, guys. Sorry. Double eviction this week. I am not Amish. Not at all. Not even close. Not even a little bit. Louisiana from the bayous. We love you. I love Louisiana. Like, which you did you? Yeah, that kind of stuff. They're like, huh? Which are you missing? Wisconsin, Wyoming, Alaska, Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, New Jersey. North Dakota, and South Dakota. Iowa. And I think there's others, but I can't think of them right off. Loved you in Michigan. Oh, I ain't been, wait. I have been to Michigan, sorry. Don't be chasing wooden nickels. I hear that. Branson, Missouri, just like a sister of Pigeon Forge. They almost exactly the same. I do need to visit the New England area for sure. I've been to Cincinnati. Used to live a little south of Cincinnati. Yeah, I'm good with Cam. Yeah, I've been to Oregon. Are you mad you I ain't mad about none of it. Not at all. Just, I feel privileged, honestly, to even have been a part of such a great experience. Trying to catch up, guys. Are you allowed to smoke in the backyard? No, we didn't have anybody that did smoke. Yee-hoo! Thank you. I appreciate that. Got me one of them cowboy hats. We didn't have anybody on the crew that smoked. Let me interview, please. Who's that? Hold on here. Would you, and what would you do different? Hold on, I'm trying to. I follow you now, Kiki420 per. I can't do any interviews without getting express permission from CBS, so I can send you the phone numbers for the people to contact is the best that I can do. I don't hate nobody. Slay all day ain't one person in that house that I'd say I'd hate. Hate's a really, really strong word. Big Brother is not scripted. Thoughts on Izzy's exit with Cam? I think, I hope, well, and I don't want to say I hope. Honestly, I don't wish any bad on anybody because their karma will come back around and get them for that. You know what I mean? I think she was in the wrong in doing what she was doing. But, you know, that's her game and her life, not mine, so. Grammy of 2, 25,000. What's that mean? You seem to be a very polite individual. I do try to be. Absolutely. Put out as much positivity in the world. Yes, it is crazy that there's only one toilet for the whole group. I will tell you that. Red, you did great. Outlaw Paranormal loves you. Well, I appreciate it, guys. We'll have to get together. I want to see some scary stuff. It was extra of her, that's for sure. Why did you not ask your boy if he said that? Well, Jimmy Joe, the reason I didn't is because before Jared gave me the information, he asked me to give my word that I wouldn't say anything about the information he was giving me. And that wasn't it, even though that would have been enough. It did put me in a conflicting spot. But I also heard from other people that he was saying that. But obviously they were working together with Jared to formulate that lie to split up me and Cam because they were worried about us. They were threatened. So the accent don't just disappear sometimes. It's about the energy. It isn't that it's going anywhere. It's just sometimes I got to talk more normal, and I'm being more quiet here because there's some people up here in a group that were doing filming and whatnot. So I had to lower my voice a little bit. But it's about energy. So if you watch any of my TikToks, when I first press record, the first thing I say is, "Hey guys, Red here," right? And it's to bring the energy up and to make you smile. Like, what the hell? You know what I mean? Good evening, Adrian. Thank you for that. I appreciate that gift. But it definitely ain't a disappears type situation. It's excitement level type situation, for sure. And you ask anybody that knows me, I'm pretty even about the whole way through till you get me excited, like drinking or sleeping, which we were just talking about that. I'm in Gatlinburg right now. Why are you not Amish? Why'd I gotta be Amish just because I got a big beard? I'm just a beard enthusiast. My birthday breakfast was pretty good. The French toast was underdone though. But other than that, it was fine. It was delicious. You don't get alcohol very often at all in the house, I can tell you that. Hugs from Susie. Thank you, Susie. I appreciate you. I do forgive Cam Aiden. Absolutely. Not quite back to work in Gatlinburg. I'm actually trying to figure out a way to avoid it. I'd love to be doing something. Met you in Gatlinburg with my buddy Ryan Perry. Good old Ryan Perry. I'd like to get up with him. We'd write some music or something. That's a good fella. What show are you talking about? Big Brother, Mr. Nobody. Do you remember Sleepwalking? No? But I wouldn't put it past me. I sleep eat a lot too. Who did you hate in the big night? I didn't hate not one person at all. Hate's a really strong word. No matter what anybody done to me in that house, I got to remember that it's all done in the Big Brother house. You can't take none of that stuff personal. Hey, Red Cat from Florida. How you doing, Cat? Jared said tonight he didn't do anything personal to you, right? Jared says a lot of things. I'll just leave it at that. Is it cold in the house? Absolutely. Glow Joe Deb. I'd love to do Amazing Race with Cam. That would be awesome. Oh, I'm having trouble keeping up, guys. I'm sorry. Oh, my God, Red said my name. Who said that? Yep, I sure did, Cat. User 4880-252-8052. Cat. How you doing, darling? Sassy Mama says, I freaking love you, Red. Well, I freaking love you, Sassy Mama. Appreciate you, honey. Can I say what? Red, can you say Maddie for BB26? We come to Gatlinburg every month. Well, I'll be around. Hold on here. I'll follow you. That way, next time you're around, just shoot me a message. If I'm around, I'll get you hooked up. A Chillbillies duo. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, me and Cam in our natural environment. You guys, we are a riot. I'm telling you. I'm here now. Good to see you, Don. Wish we could switch out somebody in the house. They need you back. Where can we find you hanging around in Gatlinburg? Well, I just kind of, right now I'm walking around. I was working at Smoky Grass Station. There's a couple locations in Gatlinburg. But we'll just see how that goes moving forward. Life after Big Brother's busy. So it'll be interesting to see what I end up doing. Thoughts on America, or let's see, on Jared calling America the R word. My thoughts on that is I never heard him. I never heard him say anything like that. So I don't really have thoughts on it. I don't know the context of it. Not that it really matters. He shouldn't be using language like that. And well, the thing is, we were all told that in the beginning too, that there were certain things you just could not say, and that was one of them. So, but as far as, I have to take the stance of whatever CBS thinks, because I got no dog in that fight. I don't know why Izzy didn't like me or Cam. I worked on my relationship with her a lot. But, and I don't want to put, you know what I mean, when you say stuff on the internet, people tend to blow it out of proportion and such like that. But I think And because these words came specifically out of her mouth, I think she had some unconscious bias toward straight white males. Is the cold hard fact of things. And I only say that because I literally heard her say, and y'all can probably heard her say on live feeds, she only has so much room in her head for straight white males, which I found very challenging to deal with because I've never been put into a group like that or, disliked because of something like that. But I was in an alliance with her, and it was pulling teeth just to get her to talk with me and such like that. So I'm really not sure what her personal issue was. I never really heard Cam be hateful towards her in any way other than like talking in the HOH room like she just don't like me, and I don't like her for not liking me. But I actually saved her from being backdoored on the nomination block because I wanted to work on my relationship with a challenging individual, a person that I felt challenged by, and I wanted to make it better. So. See, I like her too, but I think that behaving that way was very, very unwise for her game. Yeah. Oh, thank you. I got me another coral thingy. Thank you so much. Those are awesome. I love those. That's pretty. Who's he talking about? I was talking about Izzy. Yeah, I know they lied to me. I'm a lesbian and you was my favorite. Well, thank you, darling. I really appreciate that. I really do. It was weird living with so many people all at once. Yeah, I know it wasn't a real alliance, but that's the way you got to treat it. And I was trying to do the best for my alliance, even though I didn't know that it wasn't real. Thank you, Maddie T. I appreciate you. Love me TikTok. Thank you for the rose, honey. I appreciate that. Love you, Red. You're awesome. She probably thought you were heavily conservatives. Maybe, but that. Can you try to talk in your most country voice? Talking in my most country voice. That's my hillbilly red version right there. I can say things all kind of country, but most of it you wouldn't understand because I talk real fast. I will absolutely be friends with Cam after this. Yeah, I'll go to finale night. What do you think about Jared having a girlfriend at home? Well, that is his business, honestly. I mean, it's not a move that I would make, but it is what it is. All right, I think I caught up. I'm trying. Are all the veto chips in the veto box? Absolutely. I mean, honestly, it is his business. I don't know what they've discussed beforehand. Maybe they had some type of arrangement where he can have a showmance or whatever. I don't know, so I can't speak on that. I am glad to be home with the kids, absolutely. The only reason you were voted off was because of your bromance, absolutely. Yeah, they were threatened by me and him. Who are you rooting for? Sorry, guys, I'm trying to catch up. Boring now without you there. Well, I'm glad, guys. Thank you. Did Matt get himself caught up? Oh, no. Oh, my God, it's Chill Billy. Hi, Lauren. How you doing? Well, I mean, and, you know, people say that Sari and Jared is an unfair advantage and whatnot, but Big Brother is about gaining different advantages at different times and how people use those. So ultimately, it enriches the gameplay. You know what I mean? It adds maybe some leverage for some other people, but also if there's people that recognize them, it puts a big target on their back. I.e., if Izzy had to use the information differently that she had, it would have been a real tool against them. They would have been out very quickly if people would have known. Well, besides Izzy, who chose to work with Sari, obviously for obvious reasons, because she's a Survivor legend, it could have been very much the opposite. You know, I think it's only looked at right now as an advantage because it's working as an advantage. But in the very beginning, say 2 or 3 people noticed her and they were on different sides of the house, they'd have been outed very, very quick. So it's a double-edged sword. It could work both ways. Let's see, not the same without you. Thank you. So rooting for you. Please say hi to Harlow. I've watched BB for 7 years and my family loves you. Thank you, Harlow. I appreciate you. Do you believe Cam is owed an apology? Absolutely. I should not have. Well, I won't say that I shouldn't have because I gave my word, but I wish I'd have been put in a different situation where I had to not communicate with my best friend in the house for a whole week. I'll say that. We know you don't talk like this. Talk like what? I'm not sure that you do know. I think you see me in the house under a different energy and different situation, but this is how I talk. My favorite multiverse? I don't know. I like the scary verse. I also like the Humiliverse, though. It sucks that I missed Humiliverse week. It is not scripted. Do you wash your hat? Yeah, these are stains. So what you see up there and how nasty the hat looks, those are just old stains. It does get washed, though. Mostly in a creek. I can't watch the live feeds. I ain't got much of internet. Alicia Bing says, do you think it's unfair having a son-mother duo in the house? I mean, well, I think I just addressed this question. I don't think of it as that unfair, because if somebody found out about it from the beginning, it would have been just as much as a disadvantage as it is an advantage currently. They just got lucky that not more people recognized it. No, we don't get nobody's contact information whatsoever. Everyone's like, is the game rigged for Jared and Sari? No, I don't think it is. Like I said, I think the information that could be found out about them could be detrimental to their game. Now, granted, it does give them a bit of advantage the way that they're playing it currently. But at the end of the day, if someone knew about it, the wrong people, they'd be out the door first. Where did people go when they went to the nether region? Not sure. None of us know. All we got to do is communicate with them from a little TV, just like you guys saw. I'm absolutely going to reach out and mend things with Cam for sure. Yeah, they're playing BB. Yes, Red for Survivor. That's what I'm talking about. Hit them up. Adam, tell them, Survivor, this is your next contestant. Hillbilly Red. Rocking the crop top. I didn't get to see the Cord and Jerry fight. The Corey and Jared fight. I only got to see a little bit of it. It is rigged. Why did they put them in? Well, I mean, you can look at it as rigged, but like I said, if they got figured out, it would be just the same again. I did not take the cupcake with me. If you could see the feed, I'm proud of Cam anyway. I am, for sure. Yep, you lose track of days and of time in the house. It's really hard to keep up with. So are these comments, guys. Sorry. Have you gotten your home theater? No. Oh, Lordy, my battery's about to die. Just told me I got 10%, guys, so I'm probably going to have to cut this short here really soon. I appreciate all the outpouring of love from you guys. We got 346,000 likes on this. Stayed at 1.4K the whole time. I cannot tell you humans how much I absolutely love and adore each and every one of you. For you are the rock on which my house is built. That is absolute truth right there. And I hope each and every one of you have an amazing day. I'll answer a few more questions before I head out here. Shout out to Jenny. Love you, Red, says Gloria J. Love you, says Jody. Love you, Red. All kinds of good stuff, guys. Thank y'all so much. Why did you play up your accent so much? Well, it's all about the energy. And when you get in the DR room, you know, you're expected to have a certain type of energy. And I do the same thing on my TikTok videos. So, but it's definitely not disingenuine. It's just a different level of red. All right. Let's see. Bye, Red and chat. Okay, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. Again, thank you for all the gifts. I'm going to be trying to do one of these a day to where I get on here and for an hour, answer questions about Big Brother and all that. That way I can kind of keep you guys in the loop. And y'all can keep me in the loop a little bit because I get to hear stuff on here that I ain't getting to watch because I don't have very good internet where I'm at. Let's see. Fave house guest and least favorite house guest. I love them all. Would I do it again? Absolutely. Just found out you got evicted. Well, I hate that. I hate that, guys. Well, I appreciate you. Thank you guys so much. I will be back tomorrow at a similar time. We'll have us another conversation. So y'all be staying tuned for the little live swirly signal there. Be sure to like, subscribe, do all the things you need to do for my TikTok page if you want to stay updated. I love you, humans. I hope each and every one of you have the best day of your entire life, and I hope each day after gets even better. Y'all have a good one.